Today, we're making one of my favorite cucumber kimchis. Yes, there's so many ways to make cucumber kimchi, folks. The broth is so good that I drink it. I literally drink it. This is a small batch recipe, so anyone can make cucumber water kimchi at home. 오늘의 레시피, 아주 간단하고 시원한 오이 물김치 만들기. 오늘도 여러분들과 영어로 함께 하겠습니다. Hi everyone, this is Helen and welcome to Modern Pepper. 안녕하세요, Modern Pepper의 헬렌입니다. The full ingredient list is available in the description box below, as well as the Korean product links that you could order online if you cannot get to a Korean market. For our cucumber water kimchi today, we need Kirby cucumbers, weighing in about 900 grams. Alternatively, you could also use Korean cucumbers. We're going to start with cutting both ends off. Then we're going to cut our cucumbers about down to here, right in the middle. Then turn it over, and same thing, up to down here, so that we have a cross cut like that. And we need a 1/4 cup of coarse sea salt, 천일염, added to our mixing bowl. 1 cup of hot water, add to our bowl. Then I want you to mix until most of the salt has completely dissolved. Then to this, we're going to add 3 cups of cold water. And then we're going to place our cut up Kirby cucumbers in the bowl. And we're going to place a plate on top to make sure that our cucumbers are fully submerged in our salted water. And we're gonna let this hang out on your kitchen counter for 1 hour. And 1 hour later, let's take a look. Take the cucumbers out and place it on a strainer. Remember to have this cut part face down like so. And this salt water, get rid of. And we're just gonna let these guys hang out here to drain off the excess water while we get the rest of our ingredients ready. For our cucumber stuffing, we need some Korean radish, mu, weighing in about 300 grams. Now, if you cannot get Korean radish, use these small, round, pink radishes that you can find at your local supermarket. Using a mandolin slicer, we're gonna shred them into thin sticks. Make sure to use these finger guard protectors when you get to a certain length so that you are left with these really thin radish sticks. And of course, you could hand cut them too. Now, this is totally optional, but we're gonna add a few sticks of carrots to give that pop of color. Here, I have 6 cloves of garlic. Cut the root end off and strike down to crush our garlic. And the garlic should easily fall out like that. Easy peasy. Then add the crushed garlic into our container. I'm using a kimchi container that is 4.5 liter in size. Here I have 2 peppers. You could use any pepper of your choice. I'm using pukgochu. After you wash your peppers, I want you to take the root end here and just snap it off. Then we're gonna poke holes in our pepper so that it infuses with our cucumber kimchi liquid that we're going to make a little bit later. And now if you also like a more peppery taste to your cucumber water kimchi liquid, you could add more than 2 of these peppers. Then add the peppers to our container. To our blender, we're gonna add the following items. We need about 200 gram-ish of Korean pear. If you cannot get Korean pear, just use any ripe sweet pear that you can find. Some fresh ginger, weighing in about 8 grams. 1 tablespoon of 새우젓. This is Korean soft fermented shrimp. For those of you that cannot get to a Korean market, you could make this at home, and I have a simple recipe that you can follow, and the video will be linked below. And no, you cannot use dried shrimp or shrimp paste, which is not Korean, by the way. And to this, we're gonna add 1 cup of cold water. Put the lid on it, and we're gonna blend this until it's completely pureed. Place your fine mesh strainer on top of your kimchi container, and we're gonna take the contents in our blender and pour. Shake it. I want you to stir to gently kind of push all the ingredients through our fine mesh strainer. Now, once you're done with pushing through most of the contents in our filter, I have 4 cups of water here and another 2 cups of cold water. So altogether, that's 6 cups of cold water that we're pouring through our fine mesh strainer. Shake off the excess and discard this leftover. And to this, we're gonna add 1 tablespoon of fish sauce. 멸치 액젓. For my vegan friends, if you wanna learn how to make this vegan style, make sure to check out my vegan kimchi recipe and the video will be linked below. And 1 tablespoon of 매실청. This is fermented plum syrup. If you cannot get this, you could substitute using half a tablespoon of honey or half a tablespoon of brown sugar. Now mix it well. I want you to have a taste. So at this point, you should be slightly salty and it might have a slight fishy taste from the fish sauce, but not to worry. As it ferments, all that fishy aftertaste will completely disappear and turn this liquid into like addictive liquid that you will not be able to stop. And here comes the easy part. So we're gonna take our cucumber that has been resting in the strainer and just take a little bit of our radish and just stuff it like right in the middle. It could be messy, it doesn't matter. Just stuff it all in here like that. Overstuffed, kind of filling out. This is how you want it to look. And then we put it in our kimchi container. And our last one, like that. And in goes into our container. Cover the top with a plastic wrap, like so. Then place a small plate on top. This is to ensure that everything kind of stays submerged under our delicious liquid. Tuck the plastic wrap in like that. Place your kimchi container on your kitchen counter and let it rest for 3 hours. If you have a cold kitchen, let it rest for 6 hours. And after resting for 3 hours on the kitchen counter, into the fridge for fermenting. And here's one that I made 5 days ago, so let's check it out. All right, so let's take a look at our delicious treasure that's been fermenting in the fridge for 5 days. It smells refreshing. You know that cool cucumber refreshing smell? Wonderful. Take our plate out. Oh, so like vibrant and pretty. Ooh, look at that. At a minimum, let this sit in the fridge for 5 days, up to 7 days before you have your taste test. And cucumber kimchi in general is not meant to be fermented for months and ends like our regular Napa cabbage kimchi. You want to eat this after you make it within about 2 to 3 weeks. And I just gulped in my mouth, so let's get started. We gotta start with our kimchi liquid. It is so light and refreshing, ever so slightly salty, but if you like it saltier, just add more salt earlier on. Oh, this is so good. And just not even really sweet. The sweetness is so subtle, so this should not taste sweet. Oh wow, that's really good. I'm gonna have a taste of our cucumber with a little bit of our radish, a spoonful of everything. I don't know if you could hear through the mic, but it's so crunchy, but it's slightly pickled and it's not at all salty at all. So it almost tastes like fresh cucumbers. And then the radish just adds a nice crunch and it's not bitter tasting anymore because it's been fermenting. By week 2 or towards the end of week 3, this will taste different too. It'll ferment more. And like I said earlier, try to eat this within a month at most because the cucumbers will start melting and you don't want to eat it then. I mean, to be honest, this is how I enjoy this cucumber water kimchi. I pick up my bowl and I go in. This would be also good as like a summer base to add cold noodles to. So soba noodles or somen noodles would be so good with it. But what I like to do is take some warm Korean rice. In Korean cuisine, when we don't want to cook, we add rice to cold water and mix it and eat it. But I like to add it to this. 밥에다 말아서 맛있게 드세요. And then you have a spoonful together. So good, so good, so good. Make sure to check out my other Korean kimchi recipes and other ways to enjoy cucumbers Korean style. So go to youtube.com/modernpepper, click on that playlist tab and select Korean kimchi recipes or Korean side dish recipes, and I will see you there. I want to thank you for watching today, and if you enjoyed watching today's video, as always, I would greatly appreciate it if you would click on that thumbs up icon and make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell, and perhaps share today's recipe with your friends and family. 여러분 오늘 재밌게 보셨으면 꼭 좋아하는 버튼과 구독 버튼도 눌러주세요. 다음 영상에서 꼭 뵙겠습니다. 감사합니다. Alright folks, I will see you in one of these recipes you see right here.